Okay, we need to talk about spine. Not your spine or mine. I don't think anybody cares about our spines. No, we're talking about the video game called Spine, which trailer I think came out almost 3 years ago. It came out exactly on November 2023. I feel like a lot of people get interested in this game because, well, the premise is pretty appealing. This is supposed to be a gun-fu type of game, and the game really evolved. I mean, from the looks of it, the game really evolved from what we were shown in the first trailer, even looking quite promising. And the only reason why I got involved emotionally with the game to begin with is because, well, I've played Sifu for a very long time. That's the whole reason why this channel took off in the first place, because of Sifu. And ever since that happened, well, it's been like what, 3 years now since Sifu came out. I couldn't find a single thing like it. And if you played Sifu like the way I did, you know that every single day you wake up and there's no Sifu or a Sifu 2, you feel like something is wrong with your life. So I've been trying to find a reason to leave, a reason to keep going forward. I'm not saying there wasn't a single game out there which was interesting for me to play. No, I found plenty of games to play, and I played Expedition 33, which was amazing, Six-Song, Balatro, and very soon I will get to play Slay the Spire 2. I'm not saying there are no good games out there, I'm just saying me as a gamer, as a Sifu player, I feel like something is missing in my life. So I looked at Spine and I thought, this is the answer. It's not quite like Sifu, it has that free flow combat that we used to love about those Arkham games, and obviously the protagonist looks pretty good by today's standards, so obviously there's a lot to like. I feel like the OST is going to be a banger. The more time goes by, the more I think maybe this game isn't real after all, maybe this is just a scam. But how can it be a scam? Like, what do they actually get by being a scam, and how in the first place would actually work? Well, here's the thing. The first trailer we got was it will be 3 years very soon. There is no release date, no demo, nothing. It almost feels like this is all happening in a vacuum. And only the people posting about it, the devs, or so-called devs, know anything about the game. Nobody else is talking about it in the whole world. But this is supposed to be a big thing, because when you look at the numbers with the trailers, it's almost always at least 1 million views. Do you know how crazy it is for an indie game which came out of nowhere with no promotion, no big studio behind it, to have 1 million views on every single post? That's insane. That's like Six-Song level of hype. So definitely people are talking about it, people want it, people absolutely yearn for some Spine. But then nothing happens. And the reason why I feel like I'm making this video today, because I didn't want to talk about it until it was official. Like, we actually had a demo or a game, or a release date for the game. The reason why I'm talking about this today is because I got pissed. Today on Twitter, I'm not calling it X, it's Twitter. On Twitter, the official account for Spine posted March 8th, how about that? No. How about 8 that? Because, March 8th, 8 that, or whatever. It's not funny. It's never been funny. But then they were getting away with it, because back in the day, like 2 years ago, people were thinking, well, the game is right about the corner, they're just making jokes, trying to get people interested in the game. It worked. But today, 2 years after the hype is almost gone, you're thinking they're just taking the piss, they're just trolling. If you even take a look at the comments, people are just down. People are like, just straight up, fuck you. This was so funny. But I relate with every single person getting pissed, because nothing is happening. There's not even saying, oh, the game is coming out this year, give us some time. Nothing. It's just post. Mind you, they post every single day. And I think that may be how they make money, because you know how Twitter works now. You can actually get money through impressions, likes, views overall. So I think this is just a scam, because imagine how much money they made with the trailers on YouTube. And I think they also make shorts, and then every single type of content they make money from. So I think this is how they're making money right now. It's just a scam to get you hyped, and then I don't think the game is real. Trust me, I want more than anybody for the game to be real, but I don't think it is. And I think I think this is just a big scam. I could be wrong, and I will be the first one to admit if I'm wrong. But I don't think this is real. I think they're making money, and okay, listen. If this is real, and maybe this video gets to whoever is working on the game, I'm the seafood guy. I'm one of the seafood guys. If this game is legit, hit me up, get me a code, even if it's just a demo. Let me just try it to see if it's actually real, it's tangible, it's not abstract. Let me see if you are not spineless, because there is no way this is real. It's been almost 3 years. Nothing, not a single demo, every single big event, they're just not there. Nothing. Again, this is an indie game. You don't just drop out of nowhere. You are not Six-On. You need people behind you. You need people to know where you're dropping, because even if there was like 1 million people interested, that was 2 years ago. You need people to back you up. So the only way for me to, I would say, to confirm that this is not a scam is by having to touch it first. But I don't think it's happening, because I'm pretty sure, at this point, I'm pretty sure that we just make money out of posts, content on YouTube, and then slowly but surely this game will fade away. Because you have to take into account that this year is pretty big. GTA 6, another scam. I used to think it was a scam also, but GTA 6 is most likely coming out this year. This definitely 100% is not going to be delayed this year. So it's coming out. So you have to kind of be mindful about your release date. So if you talk about it right now, if you get settled right now on the release date, you get people aware of how to make those accommodations, because people want to be ready for GTA. They're going to take some vacation for that. And even you as a creator, as a game content creator, you as a dev, you don't want your game to go out there just to die against GTA. That's not going to happen. If your game comes out even a week or 2 weeks away from GTA, you're just dead. So you have to be mindful about when you want to release your game. So the fact that we don't hear anything right now means it's not coming out at least for the first half of the year. But then when it comes to the second half of the year, your game cannot release after November. October, that's really close, but it could still work. So you have July, August, and September. Maybe even October, I don't know. But September, October, if you don't hear anything about this game till September, assume this is a scam. If you don't hear anything about this game until July, I'll say until September 2026, assume this is never coming out, and stop giving those people attention. Your time, your very precious time, and actually money, should be spent on people who deserve you. Like Absalom, this game is amazing. Slay Spire 2, and soon the DLC for Six-On. Stop giving Spine attention. But you should definitely give your Spine attention, because that's very important. Anyway, I'm Jisoo. This is a scam. I'm convinced, and I'll see you soon when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong. Until then, be careful.